No, God, you know what, God, I work very hard to be of a good reputation because I learned from the streets what reputation means. You see what I'm saying? But my mama showed me like what it means to have honor. You know what I mean? Because nobody can say that she lied, cheated, stole from them. So she was big on that. So my mama was probably the first one. But then the streets showed me like what happened to people that's dishonorable. You feel me? And then the God showed me like really we shouldn't even allow people to be dishonorable around us. Like it was levels to the evolution. You see what I'm saying? I learned honor. Then I learned what should happen to those that don't have honor. Then I learned how to be one of those people that's responsible for maintaining honor.
And be an honorable person.
Right, and be honorable. Because the only way you can maintain honor is really by being honorable. You really have to set an honorable example, and people really do better by watching you than they will by you telling them what to do. And that's the only reason why I hopped on social media, because when Mecca passed, we get into the story now. See, Mecca, when I married Mecca, man, my life got stable. So you know, I told you that I had gotten a doctorate and all this, but this is because I went to college, because knowledge itself propelled me to go to college. I went to Morehouse, I left the hood, and being around the gods really changed my life. So being around, man, some outstanding brothers, man, that, you know, if I start naming names, like, man, they changed names, man. Guys like Lord Diligent and the Law Dominant, Atomic, and the God Resun, who still in Atlanta to this day. You know, and we talking about other guys that just really laid down the foundation. The group of guys that was known as Allah Familiar, right? Allah Familiar was like Wu-Tang, you know? Like, there was like Atlanta's Wu-Tang. Like, it was a unit, it was a movement, but it was based on trust and honor and loyalty, and it wasn't no gang shit to it. But if you violate one of us, you violated the family, you know. So it wasn't no violating none of us, and I appreciated that because they really raised me up like as being able to be a college student. So they was the ones that did me like how like a gang might normally do. They star a rapper or they star a ball player. Like before the era of extortion, when people was honorable and you didn't have to extort people. Remember, extortion is for dishonorable people, right? But if you got somebody that really came up with you, then you're supposed to see some way to make sure that they stay in the loop. Now, I'm still striving to figure out how to really, like, that's why I'm like, man, look, how can I repay this man? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how can I repay all the, so I'm like, man, I gotta make sure that I keep on giving. The only way that I know that I can keep it is to keep on giving. That's why you never see me sitting back. I don't get tired. I lost Mecca, I grieved, but I had babies to raise. You understand?
That must have been a really tough time and tough period to go through.
Yeah, that's why I'm all over the place when it comes to talking about it, because I can tell you about, like, yeah, knowledge itself was my first family. Like the gods was a family, just like the streets was a family, because I didn't have family. I'm estranged from my family in some ways. Like my only living family member is my mother, and I've been working on our relationship for like 20 years. But for the most part, we don't talk that often. I just go visit her, you know, about once or twice a year or so, and I check on her, make sure she's good. You know, she's still here, yeah. You know what I mean? And she's good. She's good, even for her age. She good. You know what I mean? She always worried about what's gonna happen next. You know, but she's good, and the main thing for me is I want us to be able to develop like a bond like we didn't have before. Not only for my sake, but for hers. Because she never really got the kid she wanted. Like I said, I was a wild kid. She was hoping for a girl. You feel me? Yeah, she ain't got what she wanted her whole life.
And then
least I could do.
You got two girls,
I got girls. That's why I'm like, man, you better not.
Two girls or?
Yeah, I got two girls. But see, one is Mecca's daughter. That's my daughter though, you know? Because I don't have step nothing, so ain't no step nothing.
If Mega did this.